contest here on EA Sports. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be let out by their fourth-year quarterback.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite, but the game's most important position. And it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He fields this at the 18. He's brought down before the return gets far. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons through. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's caught. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. To throw again, it's Burrow. Irving hauls it in. He gets this down at the 13-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
In the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Stick it in the air. It's Burrow. Outright, Leggett makes the grab. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Burrow. Cut near the goal line. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Irving is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have a great first first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Setting up to throw. Hits his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be a 1st down. They're throwing it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
It's a design boot. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's complete. This is Anguka. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
84 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. They're going to try and throw it here. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Back to throw, needing a 1st. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. These guys reach pay dirt for the first time this game.
That coach knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Once again, Irving. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Burrow from the gun. Brings it in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion.
Brings up 2nd and
He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. J.K. Scott will kick it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense making its way back out now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Guy plays straight in there. You got to give him a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long for him here. Completed. Massive hit. The ball's out. Now the Bengals have it. He's out in the clear. Take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
A normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the in route. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Second down now, 7 to go. To the air again, it's Burrow. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you wonder at the NFL record, doesn't it? They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't. And the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Elliott connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I'm going to give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation. Your offense fumbles. And you've got to find a way to hold them to the field goal, and they just did.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Offense to the line. Here we go. They're going play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Pass play on first and 10. That one's complete over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
Brings up second and a yard.
Hand off on second and short. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives them the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They gain 14 on the play, and that'll give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. Drop it! And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
In the red zone on first. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown! Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches the defense so thin. Big time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys take a 4-point lead.
14, visitors 10.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. He's brought down after a nice little effort there. That's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. And it's the Bengals beginning their drive here. First down, Burrow to throw. Cox, that's Arian Smith. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 9 brings up
Throwing is Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
a 7-yard gain.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Right back to Chase. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Bengals first down. A gain of 14. First down, Cincinnati.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Here's a return from the 7. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock, probably don't want to risk too much here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now throw to start the drive. Dumped off to his running back. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Going again on 2nd and 10. Cut out left. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Sticking to the air here. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Completed to his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense in the hurry up here. And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Philadelphia, the Eagles at home to take on their rivals, the New York Football Giants. And this is the man quarterbacking the G-Men. Everything's going his way so far. One of 3 first-half touchdown passes. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Nico Collins. He's going to look at the catch and then look upfield and watch this. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Texans trying to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead at the half. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And here's the running back for the visiting team. He's looking for the end zone, holding on to the football. The high draft pick has his first NFL touchdown. The Nighthawks lead it by a point at halftime. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to Arian Smith. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Escapes a defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now this offense getting set to work here. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Sending him on the dive. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And that guy, Buka, the intended target. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. On first down, here's Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you could chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop the hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Burrow on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Completed left side to Smith. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here again, it's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Irving on the inside give. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. There could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. They'll get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
First down, Burrow to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals first down.
Burrow from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Play action now, Burrow. Fights him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 3rd quarter lead.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
20. Our home team.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Go play action on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's the one back on the handoff. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Dropping back to throw. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Plowing up the middle. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. This time it's a passing play. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing from the gun. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now we're on the counter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And in for the touchdown. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys take a 4-point lead.
Our home team 24. Visitors 20.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. Burrow on first down. Setting up the running back screen. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Bengal.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Irving here from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Bengals first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bengals.
Play action here. Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Burrow. Pass complete to Lane. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He's stopped a step short of that first down marker.
It's a gain of 8.
Burrow throwing here. 3rd and 2. He's got on foot. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Hold on. We've got an injured player here. Let's hope this is nothing serious because that is Joe Burrow who's being helped by the training staff. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Comes. This is late. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the side.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. There are costly interceptions, Brock. And then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Is a dive up the middle. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. This defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Not a person in this stadium didn't start tensing up the way I did up in the booth. You could feel that goal line coming, right? Pressure right in his face. Nearly turns into a couple points now. And now you got to be so careful. No breathing room for the next snap.
And he's brought down at the line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. On the give, this is Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Makes the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd down, they need 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Front team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Here comes their offense out again. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They did it! He made the interception! And the Bengals have some new life in the 4th! Now in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting the throw some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Burrow to the air now. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Bengals push their lead to 3.
27. Our home team, 24.
Kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now outruns their offense to take over. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Dump off caught by his back. They'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Look in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Throwing on seconds. Cut out left. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Complete to number 87.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
He's going to throw this one. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Blown back gets the handoff. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw it. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 13 on the pickup. And they're going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and
That is some
16.
serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
He's going to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. touchdown. They'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
And it's 3rd down.
Now to throw. That's complete inside the 35. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
3 yards. And the Bengals first down.
We'll look to throw it. And a man is there to knock that away. Losing there, a minute to play. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds him on the slant. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Gain on the play.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Here he is to throw. He finds him beyond the marker.
Gain of 6.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Burrow to throw. One pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Number 82.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And that spike with 6 seconds left to play. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing now. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left!
Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jake Elliott on for the first.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Team 31.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.